everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel where I try to give you guys as much information as I can in 5 minutes. So anyway, like everybody else, 2020 was supposed to be this amazing year that was just supposed to be so productive. I was supposed to go on tour and do like 10 different countries. The only stop I did really this past year was at CES, and COVID kind of killed all my plans. I was supposed to do this amazing tour, and I was supposed to go visit so many cool places, and it just didn't happen. And I know I'm not alone in this whole thing. It's been critical and detrimental to so many creators who can't leave their house. I decided to put together my own podcast tour. And I created a very simple set of instructions on how you can put together your own podcast tour. I created a podcast speaker website called hightechinfluencer.com. I collected a bunch of past interviews I had done. So there was like me speaking at Adobe, when I was on the Twitch stage live, when I was speaking at Comic-Con as a panel, when I did Design Reality. All these really cool things that I had done in the past, I was using as proof of concept for me to be on some other people's podcasts. The thing I did was I created a matchmaker.fm account. When I first started, the account was free. Now they do charge after so many connections. I know that there are other websites that basically have the same business model as Matchmaker FM. I would go and research them and create an account to be on other people's podcasts, and it's also a great tool for you to figure out which shows are actually out there and which ones are actively growing audiences. The next thing I did was I created an Excel spreadsheet to basically list out all the different podcasts that I found when doing research which I would like to be on. I made sure to include links to the shows, who the contact person was, what the email I sent a introduction to, and of course, whether or not they replied or not, because I wanted to know what was my level of success in getting people to actually reply back to me. After that, I went ahead and created an introductory letter. I saw this very helpful video on how to create the best introductory letter for podcasting, and I basically made my own. And I made sure to include information about the podcast I was reaching out to. And if you'd like to see what that letter actually looked like, there is a link down below in the description to all the resources for how to put together your own podcast interview, also the step-by-step, and links to the videos that helped me on my journey when putting together my own podcast tour. I had a goal of trying to be on about 60 podcasts, so that's how many I reached out to. I was on about 30 of them. Some of them came out very quickly. Some of them haven't even come out yet because they're so backlogged with content, and that's awesome in my opinion, because if I'm always having content with my name go out there into the world in a timely fashion, that means my name is always going to be out there to the powers that be and keeps my name a little bit more relevant. When podcasts finally did hit the internet, I made sure to always try to grab an audio copy. I always checked with the author first and put it into my own anchor.fm playlist. That way, if I had to reference a podcast later, I knew that I could go back, and I always made sure to link back to the original podcast release. So now that I'm in 2021, I'm not doing my podcast tour anymore because it was something I really wanted to focus on for 2020. And out of the 60 podcasts I was trying to be on, I was really in about 30 to 40 of them, which means I still had a very high level of success. And whenever I find one in video format that's being released, or the author made a point to send it to me so I could have visibility on the release, I made sure to put it in the playlist on the YouTube channel. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, do all the different things on whatever social network that you are currently watching this on. Be sure to smash that like button. It helps the algorithm, helps other people find this kind of information, and helps them grow a little bit more into this ecosystem we call YouTube. Anyway, I'm Eugene. I will see you guys in the next video.